Hi Soul Fam, I hope you are keeping safe and well. In today's reading, we are going to channel a message from your future self. If you are new here to my channel, welcome. I am Guidance Above and I utilize the tool Tarot to connect with the energy, to channel through the insight, the guidance and the clarity from your soul guides, ancestors and angels. This is only a general reading, not a personal reading, so please do bear this in mind when you are listening. And the moment has come, soul family. I want us all to give a big round of applause to this month's winner of my giveaway, Eric Solo. I will be in contact with you, beautiful soul. And if you would like to enter February's giveaway, so to put yourself in the chance to win a free mini personal video tarot reading, all you need to do is make sure you've subscribed, hit the like button and leave a comment and you're good to go. But good luck to you all, beautiful souls. I just want to say a big congratulations to Eric, because honestly you're like one of my biggest cheerleaders, and the least I can do is give you a reading. And I just want to say that I am so grateful for all of the love and all of the support that's been bestowed upon me. I really hope that you can feel my love for each of you, and I hope you don't feel disheartened or disappointed, because you do have another chance, okay? This giveaway is every single month, and I honestly hope I can gift every single one of you a reading, but I'm just giving you all the biggest hugs and I love you all. So let us get back into the reading. I am going to utilize the good old-fashioned Rider-Waite deck to complete this reading, and we are going to begin by asking your soul guide about your present self, okay? So what do you need to know about your present self? So your present self wants you to be aware that there is abundance coming your way, okay? You've been in the process of creating something, okay? Whether this is an idea, physically creating it, but it feels like you've been working on something. This could be, again, internally, externally, but I can see it is significant to career, to projects and to passions, because we do have the financial element here. So I can definitely see that there are souls who are manifesting stability, security, a home, okay, a new job, job opportunities, but it just feels like you want freedom. You're seeking liberation, you're seeking a change, and I'm guided to communicate that your present self wants you to know that you're aligned to receiving that. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Because you don't need to second question yourself. It's coming, okay? It's like the universe already has the date, you know, like a pregnancy, like giving birth to a baby. We know the process of it. Well, listen, beautiful soul, the details are none of your business, okay? Like your body knows what to do with creating the baby. That's your manifestation, your baby. It's taken care of. None of your business, the when, the how. You're just going to be guided accordingly, and that's what I can see. So rest easy, beautiful soul. And the next question that I am guided to ask and that I would like to explore is what your future self will thank you for. Okay, so what's your future self going to thank you for? Oh, I love this. Yes, I love this so much for you, beautiful souls. We have no more confusion, no No more waiting. No, no more. This is en route. This is that house. This is that home. This is that family. This is that financial security, that stability. It's en route. Your future self is going to thank you for not giving up. Okay? You're not giving up. Yes, okay, it's quite slow, you know, maybe you might feel like you're not making any progress at all. Maybe you feel like, what on earth is going on in my life? Like, why is nothing changing? Listen, beautiful soul, I feel guided to say that things aren't as they appear to be in this reality, okay? If you're listening to me, you're clearly an awakened soul, so you're connected to the universe, like, you know? So you know this, you hold that soul, knowing that not everything is as it appears to be, but we're human, we all have the ego, we all have anxiety, our emotions, our feelings, and we all have impatience, and I can see that your present self wants to be at that destination, okay, where you've manifested it, yeah? The home, the love, the money, stability, security, feeling proud of yourself, feeling accomplished. But your future self is saying you're going to look back at the journey and you're going to realize that you was always being taken there. That's why I channel. You don't have to figure out the details here. You don't have to think about the when, the how, any of that. That seriously, it's none of your business. And I feel like your future self is most definitely going to show you that you was never on the wrong path. You was always being guided there. Even when you didn't know what it was, what you desired or wanted. Because I can see that there are some souls listening who aren't quite sure what they are supposed to be doing. Like, we can have an idea about what is going to bring us happiness, but sometimes it isn't. Like, we can think that a partner is going to bring us happiness, we can think a house is going to bring us happiness, a job, or whatever it is, money. But then the universe does give us that, and then it's like, but I've still got this feeling. It's like, what's the next thing? We can get caught up in that, like we get comfortable and used to it, and it's like, right, okay, I need the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. But what I can see here for you and what your future self wants you to be aware of is that you're going to have soul fulfillment. You're going to feel so proud of yourself. So proud, because I can see that there are some souls here who are on the brink of giving up on that very manifestation, because it doesn't feel like it's in sight, but it is. It really is. And you're seeing 11 and 11 because you're going to be quantum leaping, and that's what your future self wants you to be aware of. You've got that home on your computer, in your mind. You've got that vacation on your computer, in your mind. You have your vision board. You have your mood board. You have that lover. You know, your vision board speaks, okay? Well, you're going to be quantum leaping into that vision board, because it's going to feel so surreal to you that you're going to be stood in that very image, at that very spot. I promise. You're going to look at your vision board, and then you're going to look at your physical reality, and you're going to be blown away at how much it mirrors, and it may even be identical. Because that's the 11 and 11 energy, and you're going there. You're going places. I'm telling you, you're going places. And you may be seeing the angel numbers 2, 3, 4, 222, 555, 777, 888, because the 888 connects to the abundance, and 444, because I'm guided to communicate that you don't think this is going to happen. You can't see how, and that's why I am guided to communicate. Don't get into that place of questions. Let me gently remind you, this is the universe we're talking about. Do you grow that hair? Like, did you create yourself? Like, these thoughts and ideas, honestly, if you sit with yourself long enough, it's like you go into a rabbit hole of thoughts, because it's just so crazy, because what's doing this? What's doing life? You know what I mean? And that's why I say the details are in the hands of the universe. I feel like this is why we have the Four of Cups in reverse, if I'm being honest, because it's like, just notice this hand, okay? But because we have this in the reversed position, it's like, I can't really see this, but it's right there. It's right there in front of you, and that's your signs and that's your synchronicities. Because I can see that your higher self is bringing you all the signs, all the synchronicities. I know that you're seeing the mirrors of your very desires. I know you're seeing the couples. I know you're seeing the house. Like I said, whatever's in your heart, your mind, on your vision board, you're seeing it in reality. It could be that car, you're seeing it everywhere. It could be babies, it could be pregnant ladies. It could be that job, like you're seeing that specific job everywhere. Listen, don't ever dilute or read too much into it. You've got to know with your chosen one, knowing that that's a sign. That is not a coincidence, and that's not an accident. That's your higher self giving you the preview. Your higher self is saying, look, you're gonna be here. That's where you're gonna be. This isn't out of reach. You have not got to feel down on yourself. You haven't got to feel down on yourself. It's not out of reach for you to have that baby and to hold that beautiful, precious baby in your arms. It's not out of reach for you to have a loving, loyal, respectful partner. It's not out of your reach to have that beautiful home. It's not out of reach for you to have financial freedom where you can take care of yourself and your loved ones, because I know that that's all you've wanted to do, because you're generous and you want to be of service. And you've been praying and asking for the universe to come through for you. And I'm telling you, the universe is coming through. It's coming through for you. And them signs and them synchronicities and that feeling that you feel in your soul and your heart that you can't explain is your soul telling you this is happening. And I know that your mind is saying you're crazy, you're overthinking this, spiritual psychosis. No, this is your universe. This is your circuit board. This is what you're connected to, and trust me, you're quantum leaping there. Your future self wants you to know that you don't desire these things because they're not possible for you. It's because you're going to be living them. But the journey is important. the journey of feeling disappointment, the journey of the yearning, the journey of the hard work, the journey of the patience, the journey of working on yourself. Really focus on that. You're working on yourself. You really are. And that's why we have the Queen of Pentacles in your reading. I can assure you that you're going to reflect back on your journey. And you may even wish that you did smell the roses along the way. Maybe. And maybe this is your little gentle wake-up call from your future self to say, rest easy. Because you may look back and you may think, oh, damn, them signs, them synchronicities, I should have trusted them more. Trust me, I've done that. I do it all the time, if I'm being honest, because we're human. Don't matter how much faith you've got, it's tested. Universe, do you know what, beautiful souls? The universe loves to surprise you. The universe loves to have you on your knees with gratitude. The universe loves that. And do you know the places where you actually feel that deep gratitude? It's when you think that you can't get what you want and then you get it. Or it's when you feel like you're at rock bottom, or it's when you feel like, yeah, that door was closed because I didn't deserve it, but then a bigger door opens and a bigger opportunity comes. That's when you send out the message to the universe that I am so blessed and I am so thankful. When you can provide for your family, when you was in a position where you couldn't and now you can, you feel that with your whole heart and soul, and nothing will ever take that away. You see, how can we know one without the other? And that's what the universe is teaching you, beautiful soul. It's guiding you on that path of understanding what abundance is, what lack is, what it feels like to feel blessed and full and grateful, and what it feels like to feel disappointed and to lose your faith, because faith is not given. The universe doesn't just give us faith. It doesn't. It really does not. It guides us there. It's that light at the end of the tunnel. And I can see that for you, for your journey, beautiful soul. And I feel like your future self is going to be thankful that you listened and that you didn't give up on you. That you didn't give up on you. Never give up on you. And the next question that we will explore is what your future self tells you to focus on. So what is your future self telling you to focus on? It's that chosen one knowing, okay? Chosen one knowing. Notice there's such a strong spiritual essence, okay? Because we've got the black cat. We've got the otherworldly wisdom. That's you. This is you. I don't care what this physical reality may present to you. Your higher self, okay? Your future self, because remember, your future self is your past self, your present self, and your future self. Your higher self wants you to be aware that you're not wrong. You are not wrong. You can trust yourself despite the lack of evidence, because I know the only evidence that you've got is your signs and your feelings, and that requires blind faith, beautiful soul. Blind faith. You're prosperous, you're lucky, you're blessed, you're protected, you're guided, and you're strong. You are strong, you are intelligent, and that is what you need to focus on right now. You need to focus on them qualities that you possess. Forget about the rest. Forget about all the negative crap that you may be going through. Forget about people's opinions. What do you feel? What do you want to feel? Allow yourself to sit with that. What do I want to feel today? Don't allow anything else to dictate how you should feel. You dictate how you want to feel, because you're in the power to do that. And that's not selfish. That's not self-centered. That is a creator. And that's exactly what you are. This is your life. Remember that. Don't let anybody else control it. Nothing. You control it. You have the self-awareness, beautiful soul. So focus on that and trust yourself. I feel like this is your connection with the universe. Ask, receive. You're taken care of. You're seeing 333. Ask once. Let it go. But I also feel that this is connected to focusing on your desire. Notice the energies. And notice the eye contact. It's like focusing, zoning in. What we put attention on, it's like we magnify it. We create the process. So what are you focusing on, beautiful soul? Are you focusing on what you don't want? Or are you focusing on what you do want? Because I can see that you're being asked to prepare here. It's time to prepare. Make the bed. Prepare yourself the confidence to have those conversations with your special person. Prepare to receive the love. Prepare to receive the opportunity. Prepare for the blessings. Are you prepared? Are you ready? Let me know. Are you ready? Because your future self is telling you, come on, get ready. I'm taking you on a ride. I'm taking you there. And we need to focus on that. We end up feeling troubled if we focus on what is not. Focus on what is. It's now. Remember that, chosen one. It's now. It's not tomorrow. It's not next week. It's now. That home. Now. You've got it. It's done. That lover, that soul connection, your special person, it's done. It's now. Lived. Lived. Yes, it's in your mind, in your imagination, visualizations. But that's where reality begins. It really is. You've got to be delusional in a healthy way to create. Look at aeroplanes, for goodness sake. Was that a sane mind who created the aeroplane or the electricity? Come on. No, it was somebody extraordinary. And I bet they was told they couldn't do it, and look, they did it. Well, that's a message for you. You're gonna do it. Don't matter what logic says is not possible for you. The universe is saying this is possible for you, and I see this as the universe co-creating with you, because you've got a soul contract with the universe, and the soul contract is protecting your desires, your sacred, everything that is sacred to you, to your heart, is protected by the universe, beautiful soul. Period. And the next question I am going to ask is what your future self asks you to cut off. Oh yes. What do we have to cut off? Yes. Yes. Cut off feeling like you're not good enough. Cut off what door closed. Cut off the people who don't put you first. Cut off the letdowns. Cut it all off. Cut off the mind when it looks at that car and you're looking at your bank balance and you're like, what? You're delusional, you're never gonna have that. Or when you're looking at that house and you're thinking, I can't even pay the rent this month. No, that's not the chosen one knowing. It is not. Your spiritual bank account is full. Look, we have the 5 of Pentacles in the reversed position because the blessings are coming. Your spiritual bank account is full. Your heart is full. The opportunities are coming. But you gotta stop focusing on the losses. Because the universe knows what and who belongs in your life. And I know it hurts. I know it hurts when we have to break from familiar people, places, situations. It hurts. Trust me, I know it hurts. It's agony. It really is. And it's scary because it's like, wow, I've got to start a new life. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. But you're taken care of. The universe has your heart. And it's like, look, I know what's going to heal you, but you're just going to have to listen. You're going to have to listen. Please listen to me. And sometimes, beautiful soul, sometimes the universe does have to break your heart in order to get you to move, because we get comfortable in the uncomfortable places, situations with people, and we stay there because we're comfortable. So it's like the universe has to break our heart to get us out of that situation, and that's what I can see for you. Now I also have the Judgment in the reversed position, and I honestly feel that this is connected to opinions, to people, to toxicity, to negativity. Like, no. It is not airy-fairy to try your hardest to think positive, even in the most painful of circumstances. And that's why we've got to get rid of, this society's programming, people's programming. Remember, this is your life. And I also feel guided to communicate because I know that there's a soul listening who has a broken heart, okay? Don't feel bad, guilt yourself, question yourself, okay, for feeling like the villain. Accept you're gonna be the villain in somebody's story, whether that's a friend, a family member, an ex, whoever. You're gonna be the villain, but that's okay. It's okay to be the villain in somebody's story, because guess what, beautiful soul? You know your story. You ain't got to prove that to anybody, okay? So cut off that type of thinking, them type of feelings. Get rid of them. They don't serve you. They only hurt you. They only deplete you. They only make you question yourself. And they only have the potential of taking you back into unhealthy situations, circumstances, environments, and people. But trust, we have the archangel energy right here that communicates. You're good, you're safe, you're protected. You just gotta trust. Go with that flow, as uncomfortable and as scary as it may feel. You've really got to trust, because this is ahead. This, beautiful soul, it's gonna be worth it. It's all going to be worth it. And I can see, for a lot of souls, there is reconciliation. There is. There's turning an impossible situation and actually bringing harmony and balance, because I see healthy communication. Because if I'm honest, it's the lack of communication, it's the miscommunication that sadly creates awful circumstances between two souls that are really good for one another. So I can also see this energy in your reading too, which is quite interesting. But the last question that I am going to ask your soul guide is advice from your future self. So what is the advice from your future self? You gotta pay attention to that intuition, okay? You gotta pay attention to that intuition. And also, stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Send the text. Tell that person you love them. Get outside. Go to that social event. Who knows, you might meet somebody. Start working on yourself. Start working on that project. Stop holding yourself back. Stop it. It's pointless. It's pointless. It's pointless to care so much about what others think about you. It's pointless not following that soul calling, because it's more painful if you do not. It's more painful when you don't follow your heart, when you don't take the risk, of asking that person out, going in for the kiss. It's more painful just to walk away or not to do anything at all. It's more painful not to ask for that rise, because then you begin to feel resentful. It's more painful when we hold ourselves back, and that beautiful soul is the advice from your future self. And I pray with all of my heart and soul that this reading has brought you some guidance, some insight and some clarity. I love you all. Don't forget, check out my description box below if you want to take part in February's giveaway. But I love you all. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, beautiful souls.